welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Here's Avery Williams on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into these short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Here's another carry for Barkley. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Would have been a nice game.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. He's hit before he can get anything on that return. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl.
And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun. Gone. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14. First down, Lions.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion left. Here's 2nd and 7. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Off play action. Goff has the connection to right. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Gibbs now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Goff. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. Goff has it knocked out. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. And he didn't need much after making the recovery, did he? A step or two forward, and he gets him the first down anyway. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives the Lions the first. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Hurts now from the gun. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there, and it sets up 2nd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Braden Mann on the punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And hey, we see a lot of the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like turn them against their own team. Or quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and you might even hear a few boo birds. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Goff off the play action. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Play action here with Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Hits his running back.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Lions out in front. We'll return to the link right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter, Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Now Goff. Throwing the out route complete. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They go play action with Goff. Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Gibbs again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Eagles nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Sent to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
It's a screen to Barkley. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts setting up to throw. Lofts it deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll motion Brown right. First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Eagles 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Craig Reynolds to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Goff back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Goff to the air now. It's on target to Williams. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
First down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Throwing is gone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Again, Goff finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They send St. Brown in motion left. It's Gibbs on the carry. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Here, it's Montgomery. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Lions take a 13-point lead. David Montgomery with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Eagles 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Shipley now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. On 1st down, Hurts gets it to him on the screen. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. To the right side, caught by Goddard. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles with some work to do, trailing in this game. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
41-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 41. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Hurts now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good for another Eagles. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. They managed 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up second down.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
He's calling his own number again. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Get to it, baby!
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
We are gonna do this. We got this.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. Hurts. And he's going to score a touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a one-score game before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead, I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Eagles 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions getting one more series here before halftime. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Raymond on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First call here coming from the shotgun. Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On third down, it's Hurts. Setting up the running back screen. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. They give to Barkley, left side. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Hurts to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing from the gun. Finds the in route complete. Looked great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down, it took a great defensive effort to do it.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
You run that sneak there because you know you can rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward, and as we just saw, it's really hard to stop.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. He's got some pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Hurts tucks it, starts running. Crosses the 35, still got more room. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set up now for 1st and 10. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Running left, this is Barkley. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they get to him again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes it the impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Elliott connects there, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Here's Raymond on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over with a lot of the work in the field position already done.
The offense headed out now for Detroit. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. On first down, it's Goff. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap here to go. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing again, it's Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards, that's some pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing again. Here's Goff. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Shipley now to return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Hurts. And they'll take him 43-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
And an Eagles first down. First and
You know,
10
Kate, they
at
say
the
a dog is a
43-yard
man's best
line.
friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They run it with Saquon. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play
4-yard line.
is at least he didn't go
Gain of
backwards.
a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hurts looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Ritz tucks it, starts running. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Hurts now from the gun. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, get to down coverage. Put your cover and let the cover guys go shut it down.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Tracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Reynolds with a return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the 32. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
First down, Lions.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Play action here with Goff. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They're going to throw again. Goff. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Again, Goff. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
The kick is off the mark. No good. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Obviously, Kate, that miss would have made it a touchdown game. But think of it this way. It's still a touchdown game. But instead of it forcing overtime, now it's going to give them a loss.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. He'll start this one out with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
From the pistol, Hurts. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Now this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too. Yeah. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And what a big play that was on first down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still first down.
So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. It's Hurts once again. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. And again, here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Well, the timing on that screen pass, it was all a mess from the very beginning. By the time he finally got the pass to the running back, well, there was no place to go.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
And the Lions sinking pass here. Dime package, third down coming up. They bring Mechie in motion. Looking to throw. Connects with Mechie. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
It's 4th down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles needing 4 points. All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So they're left facing 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't. Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind. Right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours. These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. Third down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He's back to throw. It's on target to Williams. And he will have the Lions first down, and they can start to celebrate now. This one's over. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And that's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. This will be a nice win for the Lions, who draw closer to it as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.